My brother and I are the fourth generation to farm here in Wood County, Ohio. Started by my great-grandfather, and then my grandfather and father both have come through the business. We've been farming here in Wood County for 4 generations. We are a diversified grain and livestock operation. We currently grow corn, wheat, soybeans. We raise processing tomatoes for Herzl Canning Company here in Northwest Ohio, and we have a hay and straw business, and we raise all-natural cattle. We strip band all of our fertilizer in the spring ahead of planting. We have a 15-inch bander that we built here on our farm, and we put the fertilizer 2 to 3 inches in the ground right next to the row. So we're planting 30-inch corn rows and 15-inch bean rows, so each row has its own fertilizer. We do this right ahead of planting. We soil test every 1 to 3 years, depending on what crops and what the rotation is with tomatoes and such. And then we then use that soil test to tell us what and how much fertilizer we need. We've reduced our use of commercial fertilizer substantially with the aid of our livestock operation. We're covering close to 1/3, if not almost half of our acres every couple of years with manure, so that we can use not only a natural form of fertilizer, but what we feel is a sustainable avenue for crop fertility. We also use cover crops, and then we terminate that crop ahead of planting soybeans in the spring. 85 to 90% of our acres are no-till. We're no-tilling corn into bean stubble or into wheat stubble. I think that we found that we could implement these effectively and efficiently, and our bottom line would be benefited from these practices. We implemented these practices because we want to take care of our soil. We want to take care of our livelihood. We want to be good stewards of the land. We want to protect our livelihood. We want to have an opportunity to pass down our land and our farm and our business to our children, and to make sure that we're doing the right things for generations to come. You have to be patient. You have to give it time to work. You have to take it as a systems approach. You can't expect to see overnight results. That's what we've learned. The practices that we've implemented, some of them have been 3 or 4 years in practice now, and it's amazing the results we've seen. Soil health, soil fertility, our reduced fuel, our reduced tillage, things that we maybe didn't think would work are now coming to fruition. I mean, it's pretty impressive what you can do even on a small scale, of just giving it some time and just being patient. So I'd say that's probably the biggest thing that we've learned is patience. Consistent yields is what I would say, is what we've seen. So yeah, I mean, we've not only from a financial standpoint, but from a soil health perspective, you know, we don't we try to minimize our runoff and things. So you know, we're keeping our soil in place so that down the road in future years it's there to stay. So we're in the business of producing a fresh, local, healthy, sustainable source of food for those people in the state of Ohio and around the world. And you know, to me, that's the biggest benefit we can have. So on our farm, our sustainability practices, our best management practices will benefit that.